What happens when you find out your enemy was your childhood friend? I found out during my second deployment to Afghanistan in 2011 when the kid trying to kill me turned out to be my next-door neighbor from Ohio. I was a staff sergeant with the 82nd Airborne, leading patrols through this village outside Kandahar. We'd been getting hit by IEDs almost daily. Same area, same tactics. Someone local was definitely feeding information to the Taliban. My squad was investigating suspected weapon caches when we captured this young Afghan guy planting an IED. Couldn't have been older than 22. We zip-tied him and brought him back for questioning. During the interrogation, our interpreter was having trouble getting answers. Kid kept speaking in broken English mixed with Pashto. Something about his voice seemed familiar, but I couldn't place it. That's when he looked directly at me and said something that made my blood freeze. Hey Danny, remember when we used to catch fireflies behind your garage? I nearly fell out of my chair. Only one person had ever called me Danny. Everyone else called me Dan. I stared at his face, trying to see past the beard and dirt. Holy shit, it was Marcus. Marcus Ahmed from Dayton, Ohio. His family had lived next door to us from when I was 8 until I turned 16. We'd been best friends for 8 years. His dad worked at the Ford plant with my dad. His mom made the best baklava in the neighborhood. Marcus and I rode bikes together, played video games, got in trouble for breaking Mrs. Peterson's window with a baseball. How the hell did you end up here? I asked, my hands shaking. His family had moved back to Afghanistan when his grandfather got sick. That was 2003. I was already in basic training by then. Marcus explained everything. His family returned to help with the family farm, but when American forces started raiding villages looking for insurgents, his uncle got killed in a mistaken raid. Wrong house, wrong family, just bad intelligence. After that, Marcus said, the Taliban started making more sense than the Americans. They promised revenge against the people who killed innocent families. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. This was the same kid who used to help me with math homework, who cried when his pet hamster died, who wanted to be a doctor when he grew up. Now he was making bombs designed to kill American soldiers, designed to kill me. The worst part was seeing recognition in his eyes too. He knew exactly who I was when he planted that IED. My childhood best friend had been specifically targeting my patrol route. For 3 weeks, he'd been trying to murder me and my guys, all because of something that happened years before I even arrived in country. The interrogation lasted 6 hours. Marcus told us locations of weapon caches, names of Taliban contacts, everything. But he kept looking at me with this sad smile, like he was remembering our childhood too. Command wanted to know how I'd gotten so much information from him. I couldn't explain that he was confessing to his childhood friend. Military doesn't really have procedures for that situation. They transferred Marcus to a detention facility near Bagram. I never saw him again after that day. My squad used his intelligence to roll up the entire IED network in our sector, saved a lot of American lives, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd just arrested my little brother. The attack stopped completely after we got Marcus. Our remaining 6 months in country were relatively quiet. No more roadside bombs, no more ambushes, just routine patrols and community outreach. I actually started enjoying the deployment instead of dreading every mission. Got home in 2012 and tried to find Marcus's family back in Dayton. The house was empty. Neighbors said they'd moved away years ago. No forwarding address, no contact information. I spent months wondering what happened to him. Did he get released? Transferred to Guantanamo? Deported back to Afghanistan? The army doesn't give you updates on enemy prisoners. Last month, I got a friend request on Facebook from someone named Marcus Ahmed. Same profile picture from our high school yearbook. The message was short, but hit me like a punch to the gut. Danny, I'm back in Dayton working at the community center, teaching English to refugee families. Coffee sometime? Your old neighbor, Marcus. I stared at that message for 2 hours before responding. Next week, we're meeting at the same Starbucks where we used to hang out as teenagers. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but I'm bringing pictures from when we were kids just in case he wants to remember who we used to be.